Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about, I will be making this tutorial for the Unreal Engine, and in this I'll be using blueprints. So as this is programming language as C++ and C Sharp, it's a very powerful language, as you can make the triple A kind of games in using this language, as it uses the nodes. There will be a little bit kind of a mess with these if you have a bigger project, but you can also check for those that how you can make if you're using some kind of a specific functions, you can merge them into a one, so it won't make a mess. So I'll be talking about this as it's a very powerful language, and it's going to be used in the future. It's going to be used by the many engines already are adapting this thing. So without any further, I'm going to start, and this tutorial will be in English. So I'll just make a project. Here I have installed Unreal Engine 5. If you haven't, you can check on Google or YouTube that how you can download Epic Games Launcher, and how you can install Unreal Engine 5 early access. So here in games you can choose third person and then use blueprints, then create a project. Once it will be created, I will tell you the basics of blueprints. So wait a second as it will load. And as I haven't posted from a long time, so I thought I should make a video tutorial on blueprints, as this is a very basic this will be very basic tutorial. And I'll just start just a second. Yep. So here okay, here is here is the interface of the Unreal Engine 5. As you can see, I have made the third person. Wait for a second, it's building distance field and it's compiling. Just a second. If you will play this, it's a little bit laggy. Yep. As you can see here, you can play around. Already it has given the movement and the other things. So after this tutorial I will be making a tutorial, and in that we'll make a game. I have been following YouTubers such as Smart Polyvertis, so I will replicate that things here. And if anyone couldn't understand there, so for those I'll be making here the videos. So stay tuned. So this is a basic interface, and as you can see, if it's not maximized, wait a second. Yep. It's content drawer and dock in layout, so it will be docked. Just give it a second. Yep. So let's get started. If you'll go here in third person, not third person, in third person VP and in blueprints, you can see a third person. Just double click on it and open it. It's basically a blueprint class. So if anyone wants to learn C++, I think this blueprint is a good start. You can start with this. It will make you clear your concepts, core concepts, and it's easy to use for the beginners if they want. It has a great functionality. You can stick with it also if anyone don't want to. But the thing is, this will be needed. So do learn this. It's a must learn blueprints for animations. It will make your work easy basically. And then if you'll jump into C++, you will begin to understand quite greatly if you are not that good in C++. This will clear your concepts and it's easy to use. You can use it at the start. So without any further, I will tell you what this is. As you can see here in event graph, not construction script, here in event graph you can check out these things at control your input, get world, delta seconds. I will tell them when I'll make a game. But if you want to understand these things, this gamepad, mouse input and jump, you can check out on the YouTube. And it's not that difficult, but I'll be using a different thing when I'll make a game. If possible, I will make a movement that how you can move your character and all that, but that will be in another video. Just tell me in the comment section if you want or not to make me the tutorial on the movement. So if we will check this third person character, let me dock it here. As you can see here, here are variables. If I'll click, the two variables are already. Now I will make another and I will name it a boolean. Boolean is also a variable type, and it has two values. While you compile, it has true or false a value, so it will be used whether you want true or false. Then move on to the further, it will be used here. I will tell you that how you can use it. And the second will be, I'll be talking about integer, how you can use the integer. And another will be float is basically integer, float. The difference is float has a value in the points. Just hit the compile button. As it will compile, just change here the type, variable type here to float, and for the integer change it to integer. As you can see, here are many string, text, name. These are almost the same, these three. Double, float and integer, these are the playing with the numbers. And then we have vector, rotator and transform. I will tell them in the next video. So first I will talk about the boolean, that how you can use it. Now the thing is, if first you need event tick and event begin play, just use the event begin play, as it will run the single frame, and event tick is for the every frame. So I will show you the difference. Here is event tick. The thing is, if I use integer, here event begin play, just if I print string here, and if I will put its value, why it's flow, compile, if I will put its value to 20 and then hook it up here. I will also tell what if you will drag it, you will get two options, get and set. This is getter method and this is setter method. So I will tell in that video that what these two do, how they are different. So first check it out this, and if I will get the float, and I will control C and control V if you want anything to copy paste, hook it up here, and then this. And print string is basically used to check whether your function is working or not, and it's a good practice if you use this. So I will change the text color to yellow of here, and in here I will choose it to red. So let's just float for the value, it will be also 20. As you can see, the 20 is running continuously, that is red, and I have chosen the red for this. Now if this is event take, so it's working every frame. If I will unhook this, compile, and now play, as you can see 20 it runs and it goes off. So this is basically the difference between event play and begin play and event take. So you'll use mostly event take. Begin play is just to check whether it's how you want to work the things, but mostly you'll use event take. So this is the, if I will, now I will show you in event begin play. Just click on it, drag a node and then type branch node will be used very much, plus sequence node, that I will tell. Sequence node I will tell about the another video. First let's go to branch. If you'll see, let me just delete it, it has a condition here. So basically, let me delete integer, I'll use boolean first, get boolean, and I will hook it up here. So what this thing does, this boolean is a condition here in branch. So if this boolean is true, it will print the string, and if it is not, it will not. It will say hello. I will just say true. Okay, and just compile and save. Nothing will appear. So basically, as I have set the condition here to false, if I will take it, make it true, then compile and save, you'll check it will appear true. So this is how branch works. You give a condition here, whether it's boolean, integer, float. You cannot directly just get float and do this, it won't. I will tell you what you can do in terms of integer and float. So you can do these things, and it will work like this. Now coming to the float and integer, just take out a pen from the condition using left click and drag and drop here or anywhere you want. Like you can do this, just left click, drag, and release the left click. And if I will type now for the integer, as we know there are values like greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. So I will use greater. As you can see, I type greater, here appears greater or greater than, equal to. First we'll use greater. So connect it to integer, and what this thing does, that I have already given the value of 20. So that means if this integer is greater than, and then I need to put a number here. I will put so I will put 10 here, and if this integer is greater than 10, then the condition will be true, and then the further function will it will move to the further, and that will apply. So hit compile and then play. It says true. Why it says? Because integer I have given the value of 20 and it is greater than 10. If I will put it, if it is greater than 30, so it won't work, as the integer value is 20. Now if I will put it to 20, it still won't work because it says greater than. Now here comes the greater than or equal to. If I will check greater than or equal to and hook it up, and okay, and I'll put the value of 20. oh sorry, not 290, just 20. Hit compile and save, and then play. It will say true. So this is greater than and greater than or equal to. You can also use less than equal to. Another is equal. If you'll choose equal, hook it up here. If I will say 10, 1, okay, let's say 1, it won't work. If I will put 20 here, it says true on the left upper corner here. I'll show you here, it will say true. So this was a tutorial about how you can use integer boolean float and how blueprint works. In the next video I will tell about the little bit more about the blueprints. So stay tuned with me, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So hello guys, this is the tutorial about Spotlight, that how you can use it, how you can turn it on and how you can turn it off. So we will use here event begin play. So I'll use begin play, that whenever I'll play, so there will be a spotlight. Just add here, as you can, if you want, you can go in viewport to add and then search the light. Yes, you can see spotlight. Once drag it little bit out and increase its radius, and I will choose the color yellow. Keep it like this. Just this, and I will do it like this. So this will be the spotlight. Hit compile and do one thing, untick this and then save. Let me check. Okay, so if we go to event begin play, and what you need is, after dragging a pin out here, what you need to do is type in toggle visibility, okay, here, and then check the spotlight. As you can see, here is a component toggle visibility spotlight. Or what you can do, drag spotlight here and then select toggle, and you can see visibility. So you can do either of the two, either of the one. So after this, hit compile and save and play. As you can see, you have a spotlight here. Now what I want is delay, add a delay, and after 5 seconds I will go for the toggle visibility spotlight, as it will turn it off. Hit compile and save. Now as you will see, after 5 seconds it's gone. So this is about the spotlight, that how you can turn it on and off. So, and this was a little tutorial about the spotlight, and after this I'll be talking about that how you can open the door and how you can close it. So next tutorial will be about that, so stay tuned. I forgot to mention about the key. So this thing will still work, but I will tell you like this. If you'll type R and then type key, so you can choose any key you want, just make sure you have one. And after I will delete this and I will drag it here, pressed and released, and I will show you different. So once what you will do, compile it, and you can see that pressed and released too. On the press, check this and then connect this to released. Now if I play and I'll press R, and if I release R, it will go off. Again I'll press and release, press, release. So this is how you can play with these with the key, that once you pressed and release, press and release, so it will work like this. So this was about how you can toggle the visibility. It's basically for lights, for the spotlight. So stay tuned. Next tutorial is about how you can open the door, how you can close it, and many more things. Stay tuned. So hello guys, welcome back. So we're going to make a simple door, and we're going to make it open and close. So I have made it, but I will make it again to clear all the concepts. So just right click here and click on the blueprint class and make it an actor. So we'll first deal with this. After making it, name it door blueprint or door pp, and left click. As you can see here, what you need to do is add a component that is static mesh. As you will write static, here is a static mesh, click on it and name it door frame, and again make a static mesh and name it door, and then okay, add one more component, that is box collision, and make it the child of this. Okay, it's good. So now what we need in this door frame, here as you can see on the right, static mesh, click on this and then type door. As you can see, here is SM door frame, click it, and on the door type in door, and here is door and click it. Now if I'll snap it like this, as you can see, it will leave a gap, or it will go, most of its part is on the right. So do one thing here, as you can see, snap sizes, click 1 and you can easily snap it. And then after making this, what you need to do is the box, click on this and type here R, click on the door and type R. Now click on the box. What this is for the scaling, to scale any object, the R key. Just do, if you haven't watched my tutorial about Unreal Engine, you can go and check. So make it big and now press W. I'll put it up here more, and I will do the snaps a little bit down. Yes, it's good. Now what you need to do, go in the event graph and delete all these. What you need to do here, click on the box and now go down. Here you can see, just drag a little bit out, you can see many things here. What we need is these two, begin play and overlap, begin overlap, sorry. Click on the plus button and make it here and again, and now on the end overlap. What you need to do is you need to cast to third person character, and this other actor will be here the object. So just join them. Is this thing will be casted to third person character. Whenever he will overlap what we want to do, he will do. So this is for that. After this, just type enable input, and you can see here player controller is needed as an object reference. So drag it out and type in get player controller. So as we have done this, again what we need here for upper we done the enable, here we will do disable. After this just click it here, or you can duplicate it like this and put it like this, it's no issue. So after doing this, once it will overlap, it will be casted to third person and the input will be enabled, and the player controller is the reference here. So now what we want is, we want any key, I'll put R key, and now we will do flip flop. This is basically for two things, or like I have put here overlap, begin overlap and end overlap. So we'll need two things here, not press and release. We'll do once the overlap. For the A, we'll do set relative rotation, as you can see here, but you need to do the door, as you can see here, door, as we want to open and close the door. So we will do set relative rotation for the door, and we will click it. After this, we'll do again, I'll copy paste it, Control C Control V, and for the B I will hook it up here and drag it little here. Now what we want is open and close the door, this, and press E key. As you can see, it's for the blue one, that is the Z axis, as you can see here, rotation, and it's already set to relative rotation, that's why I use relative. And this blue is the Z, and I want open and close it. So what we'll do, go in the event graph and put the Z axis to 90, and this one will be for the 0, as I want to close it too. So if I will drag the door here, put it like this, and now play. If I'll press the R key, it won't work, but if I'll go here and press the R and again press the R, it will open and close, open and close. So but it needs to be overlapped, as you can see here, this box collision, this yellow lining, this is where it it's very useful, the collisions. So if I am not in the collision, it won't open, it won't work. So once I go here, it R, and it will open and close. So now what we will need to do is, I'll delete this and put it here. What I want to do is I want to add a timeline, so the movement of the door will be very smooth. So click, drag it out and add timeline, and name it door. Okay, let's see error, doors, let's see doors. And what I want to do is, in the update it will do, if I compile and this, I'll say R, now it won't close. So for that what I'll need to do is just click on this, double click, and you can see the timeline here. What I want to do is add a flow track here. Now I want this to move in a quite good manner. So what I'll do here, I'll name it smooth opening. So after this, here on the graph, right click and add key to curve float. So value will be 0 and 0 at first, and compile and add another, and it's after time like say 2 seconds, I'll say its value will be 90. Hit compile. As you can see, you can use this to check. Oh, if I'll change its value to 2, and I will do it to auto, and it will be like this. It will be smooth. Now in the event graph, as you can see, I cannot connect it to the new rotation. Now what I want, so now what we want is right click here and drag it a pin, and then if you'll see here, make a rotator. If you are not getting, then type in make a rotator. So it will be here, and click on it. As you can see now, it has the green values, that is float values. Now you can just easily click and put it in the Z. So connect this update to this relative rotation and hit compile and save. So I have done this. All right, value is 2. Oh yep. Now let's play, and if I'll go, as you can see, it has a quite nice rotation. So this is how you can make a door and open it. So this was a little tutorial. So just give it a second. I want one more thing here. If I will do like this in the event graph, so one problem is here that if I'll play, I'll open it, it opens smoothly, but it won't close even if you're overlapping. So what you need to do is just close this in the B, connect it to the reverse, and then compile and play. Now hit R and hit R again, it will close whenever you want. If you want on the halfway, or once it's opened, and then you can close it. So this is how you can work with the flip-flop when you want the two values, and how you can the key are pressed, and how you can set the relative rotation, and what here is the rotator. As if you'll go in the variables and type, here was a rotator. So this is how it works. If you want in the like this to be opened, okay, so this is, as you can see in the rotation panel on the right side, the red, that is X. So what I want is, if I'll put it in the X, roll, save and play, it will open like this. And if I'll put R again, it will come and close. So this is how you can work. I hope you liked it. Please don't forget to share, don't forget to like, and don't forget to